I don't want to waste my carbs on this. Look at this. It's like hard as a rock.
This little kid shirt, it says creepy cute. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah. The tribute store that's a little Boo scarecrow. All right, guys, we got a big video today. We got our Halloween Horror Nights update. We're at Disney Springs first. I want to get the new Gideon's cookie for the month. And I want to see if Disney has any new Halloween merchandise. And then we'll head over to Universal for a little bit. Here we are, one of my favorite places in the entire world. Oh, they've added umbrellas, but the line is looking pretty long today. Back, here's a new look at the new t-shirt. It is time now to eat our Gideon's cookie. It's the same cookie from last year. It's the key lime cookie. It was my least favorite cookie out of every single Gideon's cookie that I've ever had. I don't know why they brought it back. It wasn't universally loved. The description for the old man on the front, right? This is the character for the month. Captain Cagliostro. Legend speaks of raven-haired mermaids have gifted key limes to wary sailors for centuries. And if there's any truth to the rumors, the illustrious Captain Cagliostro took those limes and created the world's first key lime pie to delight his crew and protect them from scurvy. We got a good piece with like the key lime pie crust on it. I don't like the lime flavoring that they're using. Yeah, don't get this cookie. 7 out of 10 again. It's good, but it is nothing special at all. The lime flavor is so funky and all over the place. Then you get that like pie crust and the cookie, and I'm not the biggest fan of this cookie. Ooh, the aftertaste. What's going on there? Salt and the lime. That's like a little margarita. Weird margarita chocolate cookie. That's the best way to describe it. All right, let's now see what new Halloween merch they have at World of Disney. Okay, these little ghosts remind me of, you know when you look underneath like a microscope and you're looking at like little bacteria and stuff like swimming around? That's what these look like. Second, I thought there was like a dead bug or something in the popcorn, but it's like little Oreo chunks. Creeping at Rio, Goofy's popcorn mix. You're looking at $7. For $14, they have the frosted Rice Krispie treat. For $60, they have the fuzzy blanket of the design for this year. For $25, they have a light up Mickey pumpkin. You can kind of see the light going on and off. But $25, this is actually kind of cheap for Disney prices, I feel like. Now for $25, they have little witch mini hat. So they have the mini one. She's supposed to be like a little cute cat. $25. This is one of the cutest little plushes I have ever seen. Look at that little pumpkin. It's adorable. So there's Mickey and the pumpkin, so you can have Mickey and Minnie together. $40, they have this little kid's hoodie. Now for $30, here's Disney's little Boo hat. Now for $45, Mickey pumpkin does kind of look like when SpongeBob tries to be like Squidward, but comes with a little ghost with little Mickey ears on it, and then the Mickey pumpkin, a nice little couch pillow set. For a mystery price, they have the little Mickey soap dispenser. Now for $25, they have this little decorative Mickey pumpkin. You put a candle in there. Now for $35, they have this really cool doormat. I love the design of Donald and Mickey trick or treat. Now I did buy this shirt. I love that design, but they have matching Crocs with them now. So you're gonna have Mickey on the shoe, Minnie on the left shoe. These Crocs are gonna run you $60. Now for $20, they have the Mickey pumpkin and little Boo and candy light up necklace. $25, they have these Happy Halloween tote bag. For an unnamed price, they just have standard black Mickey leather ears. $37, they have this woman's cut tee. It says My Spooky Place. Then for $50, they have sweatpants with that same spooky design. Then they have this adorable little Boo and little Mickey pumpkin keychain. Then for $36, they have this little kid shirt. It's gonna be Boo to You. It's got little Daisy Duck and Minnie right there. Now for $40, they have this pet little spirit jersey. Now for $75, these came out a while ago. A Haunted Mansion spirit jersey. And you got Madame Leota right there. This spirit jersey is gonna be glow in the dark, and no price. Now for $35, it almost looks like a faded design of all these different characters from the Haunted Mansion. And for $40, they have these like pajama pants. For $15, they have Haunted Mansion playing card. For $35, they have this Haunted Mansion tombstone candle. $45, they have this like two different materials, Haunted Mansion and plaid. This just feels, who would actually wear this? Now it's $23 for this Haunted Mansion mug. When it warms up, the Hatbox Ghost's face will appear. So here's a little before and after shot. $45 for this long sleeve shirt. I like the mummy down there drinking his little tea. Says Haunted Mansion right there. And then this is $65. This is kind of that same just like random fabric and design. Now for $65, they have this buttoned up long sleeve shirt. This almost reminds me of something like a grave digger would wear working in a graveyard. The Haunted Mansion. And then this button up shirt is going to be $60. This reminds me of very, I don't know, kind of Tim Burton-y. So for $70, it's like a little purse or a bag with Jack and Sally. Now this is what I'm talking about. It's like this weird 3D glasses design. You have Oogie Boogie there, but then it turns into like a football jersey. It's like a football jersey, but with Oogie Boogie on it. And on the back, it has Oogie's arm with 2 dice. This jersey is gonna cost you $45. Probably add an extra $5 on that for some Tylenol, for some headache. Now for $25, they have one of the pumpkins from Nightmare Before Christmas. You can actually put a candle in there. And here's like a 3D Jack. What's in here? What is this? There's supposed to be a CD in here or something? I think these are like cards. So for $28, they have a Jack and Sally water bottle. For $60, they have this like running track jacket, but it's that same 3D design. It just hurts my eyes to look at this jacket. So for $35, they have a matching bag to go along with it. It's hard to see, but they have a little clear zero keychain. Then for a mystery price, they have Sally socks. Then for $40, they have this Jack backpack. Now for $60, they have the Jack throw blanket. Now for $60, they have this little kid Jack jacket. It straight up looks like Beetlejuice. Now for $50, they have this simple, it almost looks like it's stitched, but it's not, Jack on a green hoodie. Then for $30, they have the same design with Jack on a black hat. Then for $50, they have that same Jack design, but on sweatpants. Then for $30, there's this little kid shirt. It says creepy cute. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah. But for $60, they do have these Haunted Mansion Crocs with the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. So my rundown, I love all this merchandise. I think it's all amazing and perfectly executed. Haunted Mansion stuff, I think, is an eyesore. And then the Haunted Mansion things are kind of a hit and miss. For $30, they have this little Stitch bubble wand. $23, they have this little Grogu in a blanket. He almost looks like he's just kind of hanging out in a croissant, but he's supposed to be like a little mummy. That's kind of cute. Then for $15, they have a little vampire. And then for $40, they have this adorable little Grogu in the side of a pumpkin. That's nice and hollowed out, so you can put your Halloween candy in there. Now they have these Ursula light up headbands. And then we have this Villain Spear jersey, but it's a mystery price. I just don't know how that's legal, how there's no price on the tag and there's no prices above the item, so you don't know what you're paying for an item. I don't get that, Disney. The next Halloween stop is gonna be at Pin Traders. So they have the retro Mickey design for the new Magic Band Plus, and they also have the Sally 3D Magic Band. It's purple. Then there's a Jack 3D Magic Band. It's gonna be $45. And then also for $45, they have the Stretching Room Portraits as a Magic Band. Now for $30, they have a new Halloween 2022 pin set with the Winnie the Pooh characters. Okay, let's see if there's any Halloween stuff in the Star Wars Trading Post. Now for $50 in here, they have this droid set. So this droid is supposed to be like a little bat or a witch. And then we have like a phantom see-through droid, like a ghost. And then we have a candy corn droid. And then we have a skeleton droid. So it's gonna be $50 for the set. This toy has been very hard to find. Lando, you know, they're very hard to find these days. It's not like they have a couple racks of them. I do love this. This is like $7. It's the Star Tours spaceship. It's die cast. It's nice and heavy. You guys want to know what they call the shop? A little bootay. On that note, since we've seen all the Halloween stuff here at Disney Springs, let's go to Universal Studios and see all the HHN updates. It is another Toast to You, and we are currently going to Islands of Adventure for the next HHN update. Apparently they have a bunch of new merchandise at the All Hallows Eve boutique. The water taxis are out. So if you buy a $300 gift card, you get a free one. There's only a couple to choose from and they're non-interactive, but I'm already going to be spending $300 over the course of next year between, you know, Christmas and Halloween. So I figured I'd pick this up now and get a free wand out of it. All right, now the tour groups are here. They're not Brazilian tour groups, so I thought it was gonna be slow today, right? Kids just went back to school a couple days ago. No, apparently it's a European vacation time. So there's a lot of Europeans here for their, you know, week to 2 long week vacation. They're all here at Universal, so it's gonna be busy. King Julian is out meeting with people right now and dancing. All right, we're going in. Let's see if this hype is real. This is the big thing. They added their own little scarecrow, but it's a little Boo scarecrow. For $95, they have another jean jacket. It's got all the studio screamers on it. And then on the front of the jean jacket, it's going to say Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. And the Frankenstein one sold out super quick last year, so I picked this up as soon as possible if you could. They have a bunch of new little candies. So they have little marshmallow Caspers. These are going to be $10. And then also for $10, they have a chocolate skull mask. Then they have a chocolate cat mask. A little Boo on the tag, but they don't have a chocolate little mask of him. Here's a sour grape flavored witch lollipop. Cotton candy flavored ghost. They gave the ghost kind of like a beer gut though. These little lollipops would be $5. Then for $5 they have a creamsicle flavored little lollipop with a pumpkin on it. Now for $26 they have Little Boo socks. They almost look like witches socks. They have some spider webs on them. But it says Little Boo with him right there above candy corn. Crescent moon in the back. Now for $32 they have a fanny pack. There's two different zippers, a green one and an orange one. On the inside of the fanny pack, it's got kind of the same spooky design that they've been putting on a lot of the merchandise. And on the strap it says every day is Halloween. $12 they have a new sticker sheet. They have a giant Little Boo and then they got skeleton on there. So it's Halloween Horror Night with all the witches and everything. Now they did get the light up bracelets for this year. I always suggest getting these so you can spot your friends in the crowd. But it says Halloween Horror Night 2022 on it with some pumpkins. I think these are like $10. It's a shirtless man right there.
I really enjoyed the Little Boo scarecrow guy they have now. I just want the Studio Screamers mystery packs to drop. That's what I'm waiting for right now.
Another day. Another question.
Kevin, how are you, pal?
The question of the day is...
I'm ready.
Okay, everybody had their inspirations when they're growing up, right? To be an astronaut, to be a fireman. What made you want to be a cab driver?
It made me want to be a cab driver. I think when I was little, I used to run around a lot, you know? I had a very intense, passionate temper. So when I got older, I realized I was fast and furious. So I decided to become a cab driver because I was fast and furious. Faster than Vin Diesel and more furiouser than Vin Diesel. But don't tell him because he'll beat me up.
I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on the shirt. It's gonna be $70. It's the same material as the Studio Screamer one that I got, but you got Jaws on there, E.T., the DeLorean for Back to the Future, full-on retro Universal. They just released this. It's the full train. It's like a wooden snap together set, but it's $150 for the Velocicoaster. It looks like this, but it's the full train for $150. Not too much new in Nettlewood. They have added plastic to-go containers for some reason. All right, we've popped over to Universal Studios now. We're gonna be eating at Finnegan's Bar and Grill.
I've never eaten here, but they do have an annual pass holder special burger.
I don't know if I trust this man. He looks honestly suspicious. All right, now they got bread service here, but it's soda bread. Comes with some sort, it almost looks like Nutella, but I'm guessing it's a jam, and that's butter.
Let's try the soda bread. All right, soda bread review. It tastes like a tasteless bread graham cracker, where there's no cinnamon or anything. The jam was the best part. I don't like that. 5.5 out of 10. Again, I don't think it's for my taste palate. I think it's for people from Ireland. I'm sure they love that stuff to death.
It's like prison food.
It's like prison food?
You know, like where they do like the slop, like whoosh.
Yeah.
This is the bread they give you. Here's your bread and here's your slop. I don't want to waste my carbs on this. Look at this. It's like hard as a rock. It's like the UK version of like a bundt cake, whatever. I've never had a bundt cake, but that's what I picture a bundt cake to have. Look at it. It's so dense. This is like 2 pounds, this little piece of bread.
You could knock someone out with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna see scare actors with soda bread in their hands this year, trying to intimidate people.
Okay, so the annual pass holder burger is called the Maloney Stack. A half-pound all-beef burger, braised short rib, beer-battered onion rings with an ale cheese sauce served with wedge fry. Here we go. This burger's massive. Oh wow, this is the burger. A lot of meat. I got the meat sweats going on right now. Really enjoyed the beer cheese, a wonderful, nice, creamy, potent beer cheese on there. A really great patty. Fries all right. I feel like they needed some seasoning. The short rib on top was nice and tender and juicy. So 8.5 on the annual pass holder burger. If you want a good burger, stop by Finnegan's and get the AP burger. It'll be here for like probably another month and a half and then it'll go away. That's not that meal where you like eat and then go have a giant park day. That's like you eat and then you go home because I'm so stuffed.
Now they've added some lettering and some more dirt wash to it. The tribute store, they've added some light bulbs, and then the little flag is gonna be orange and black. They're waving in the wind. This looks great. I cannot wait for the tribute store to open. Into the Scarecrow Scare Zone. They've added this like fence that is like falling apart, beautifully distressed. So all this fence will eventually lead into the giant barn that they're gonna have here. Now there's large spaces between the pieces of fence, so I wonder if they'll have additional prop or little boo holes for the scarecrows that jump out at people. Over the course of this week, I think they're gonna put a lot more effort into getting this scare zone ready. All right, Brent, you're on the hunt for little Boo right now. Where do you think he is?
He's right there in this general area. Is that him?
Where?
Right there. It's orange and a little cute little face, like.
We're gonna be here all day at this point. Brent looking for little Boo. I'll give you a hint. If you stand right here, you can spot him.
He's right there.
You found him.
Hey, little Boo. He's so little.
He's right there, Brent. He's right there.
Okay, everyone, we're back at the office now. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do like a little tour of the backdrop for the office. We're almost there. It's almost done, the Halloween overlay.
Okay, I figured I'd give you guys a little rundown of what's going on with our spooky-fied backdrop for the office now. So, we got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. We got the exclusive San Diego Comic-Con Ghostbusters. We have a little Dave looking over the city, and then we have Slimer right there with the Ghostbusters Firehouse. We got Lard Lad to represent Universal Studios, and also the Treehouse of Horrors. And then we got everybody's favorite little Halloween Sam. Then we have Gizmo, because Gremlins is a horror movie. And then we have the Oogie Boogie popcorn bucket that was in Disneyland. The way you know I got it from Disneyland is I got the autographs from Jack and Sally. They don't sign here at Disney World. We got the 10-inch Michael Myers. And then this pop is of Dwight when he's got the pumpkin stuck on his head. Now, one of my favorite pops of all time is this Beetlejuice pop. And we have a sandworm. Then we have little Kermit in the Oogie Boogie outfit. Then we have Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Then we got the whole Minions Monster Squad. I love these designs. You can actually meet them, I believe, in Hollywood and some of the international parks in these costumes during the holiday season. I think Kevin's my favorite as the bride. We got Wanda and Vision in their Halloween costumes. Then we have the creepy robot from Squid Games. I consider that scene horrific, so that's why I put her up there. And then this is Alice and I from our first date. And this is that creepy turning red plush that we got in San Diego. Now, I consider Jurassic Park a horror movie, so we got the whole squad right there. We even got Owen, and then we also had to have Ian Malcolm right there. And my favorite Pixar movie is Monsters, Inc., so we have the Abominable Snowman. This I'm gonna replace with something spooky, but you know, Jaws is one of the best horror movies ever made, so we have the Amity Island. Then we have the ending scene of the movie with the orca being attacked by Bruce. Then we have Emotep from The Mummy. This scene of E.T. takes place on Halloween, so that's why he's up here. Then we have Alice and I, our not so scary Halloween costumes, and then we have whole squad when the Stranger Things gang is in their Ghostbusters outfits. We have a 10-inch Demogorgon behind them. Then we have Ezra from the Haunted Mansion. Everything isn't fully spooky-fied, so there's some stuff that isn't fully Halloween yet. And then we got the killer clowns from outer space. I don't have Slim. Slim is like $100 because he was a convention exclusive. And then down here, Halloween Horror Night, Boy Little Boo right there. And then we got the whole set of Studio Screamers. I cannot wait for series number 2 to drop this year. Okay, now it's not done yet, but it's getting there. Let me know down in the comments what's your favorite little pop or little item that I have up there. I want to talk about the gift card for Universal real quick. So it's $300. I got it because I'm gonna be buying all the HHN merch and t-shirts like this. I got the Death Eater one for free because I got the gift card, which is pretty cool. So let's take a little look. This sucker's heavy. Now here's a little look at the Death Eater one. Now they were saying that the gift card only works on merchandise. It doesn't work on food. So if you are thinking about should you get that deal or not, it all depends on if you're gonna buy merchandise. This thing is great. I cannot wait for the Death Eaters to return to Hogsmeade this year. This is gonna be an insane week. We're a little over a week away now from Halloween Horror Nights 2022 opening day at Universal Studios. Things are gonna happen so quick this week. There's gonna be so many updates, so many props are gonna be put out. So I'm gonna probably do 2 videos this week updating you guys about everything happening for Halloween Horror Nights. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed the Halloween Horror Nights updates, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things spooky and scary and Universal. All right guys, I love you all. Please stay safe, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Faster than Vin Diesel.
Do you have any NOS in your cab, like Vin?
Yes. Yes, I got NOS on both sides.